October 8th, 2025. Today's trade log. We're looking at a 30-minute chart of NQ. The upfront analysis that I did pre-market kind of looked like this. I had printed a volume profile, a volume profile over the last 2.5 days. And it was pretty simple. I mean, basically, I just saw this really big gap, this low volume node in between the two high volume nodes. I printed kind of a line like this, and I said to myself, if price gets above this, I'm going to go long. And that was the game plan. So now let's flip to the execution chart, my 2000 tick chart. Just bring this down a little bit. And you can see what I did. So the rectangle is basically just one that I'm sharing across charts. Yeah, I mean the execution. So you can see it popped above. I went long. Analysis and direction and all that stuff was A1. Trade management again failed me. This is a apparently an expensive lesson that I'm getting to learn. Sort of the critical aspect of doing this stuff with any level of success is not only figuring out direction, but it's also managing the trade. So I'm really, really disappointed with myself in basically just not managing or being too aggressive with um, managing the trade. Like basically, I had put it to into profit a little bit too quick, like a lot too quickly, and I didn't let the trade play out. My trade management plan is actually just to outsource it to a moving average, and you can see that it just barely ticked under this ADMA, and then my apparently at that stage in the day, that was it for me. I couldn't take any more pain, and I got out, which is ridiculous. What I should have done, of course, is again just trust the plan and outsource the trade management to the 8 EMA. And had I done that, I would have got out all the way up on top here, squeezing out another 60 points or so on the trade. So that was the first mistake. The second mistake, again, I was looking at this so pissed off with myself that I'd let it run away. Um, Kudos to me for not just sort of like jumping right back into it and chasing this. I waited for a retrace and I tried to be super strategic in terms of when I jumped back in. Let's just reprint the volume profile up to my entry. You can see it pulled back right to the ledge of this volume profile. I hopped back in. There was some good. This looks like a mess, but you have to, when you zoom in, it makes a lot of sense. You can see there was some couple of things. Let me just bring this up a little bit. A couple of things here. Why isn't this going up? Anyway, big trades at the bottom over here, lots of absorption. I saw that. What I also noticed, this isn't, I don't know why I can't drag this up, but I had this maximized a little bit earlier, but there was an obvious uptick in volume, in aggressive buying volume, kind of here. It sort of starts to tick upwards, and if where I was able to expand this, I don't know why I can't. You can actually see it a lot more obviously. There's a significant like kind of tick up over here. So I said, okay, well, we got some good confluences. We're at the bottom ledge, super bullish. We have some absorption. We have some aggressive buying. I jumped in, and I thought I was being smart, and I targeted the point of control at the time. Actually, still is the point of control. I got out like just a little bit before, just to be conservative. Again, I don't know why I'm Mr. Conservative, but again, had I outsourced, oh, well, actually, outsourcing it, I don't feel as bad actually at this point. Yeah. So my trade management plan kind of, not that it went out the window, but now that I'm looking at this again, it wasn't so bad. I would have got out over here. Again, that's probably really, really aggressive considering the type of environment we're in. Look at how ridiculous this is. It just keeps pumping and pumping and that sort of thing. But anyway, I guess in hindsight, the big mistake was this guy over here just not letting the trade play out. I would have been done by 10 past 10 Eastern time in the morning. I had to, not that it's the end of the world, but I kind of waited for that. I had to wait for this. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I think I'm making really big strides in terms of analysis and market direction and understanding order flow and pressure, market pressure, and all those things. I don't know. There's just something in the back of my mind where I'm like so adverse to risk that at the moment the natural sort of ebb and flow of the market it becomes evident to me. Like I'm if I'm long the moment I see a little bit of I see a little bit of red, I get super nervous and I basically close the trade, which is just such a silly mistake. I really have to milk these winners to the fullest extent because I'm going to have days where I'm wrong about this and it's going to go in the opposite direction. So I have to make sure that my winning trades really outpace the losing ones. Anyway, on the day, I mean, obviously I was green. I think with these two trades together, it's like 30 something ish points. So green on the day, need to do better. Take it easy.